Assalamu alaikum guys! Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So we hope that you guys are all doing well. Today's special topic is teaching good morals to children. The simple definition for morals is standards of behavior or principles of right and wrong. Morals are formed by a person's values, traditions, religious beliefs, their environment, and upbringing. Although views on morals differ from person to person, most of humanity share common morals that we agree on, such as telling the truth, not backbiting, being kind to others, seeking justice, being forgiving, and being kind. Allah has granted humans with knowledge, intellect, and a consciousness, which helps to differentiate between right and wrong. It is very important for parents to teach their children good morals, as good morals play a key role in developing a positive and happy family home. And children with good morals grow up to make a positive contribution in the communities and in the world. It is incumbent upon parents to teach their children good morals if they want their children to obtain success in this life and in the hereafter, inshallah. In this video, we will briefly discuss some ways to instill good morals in children. So the first and most important method to teach children good morals is for parents themselves to learn good morals and have good morals themselves, so that they can become an example for their children. Because actions speak much louder than words. For no amount of advice to children from parents to refrain from backbiting will work if the child often hears their parents backbiting themselves. Children learn from examples and role models, and when children start exhibiting good morals, they start to understand the value of having good morals. This reminds me of an ancient Chinese proverb by Confucius, where he says, "I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand." Wow, this shows that children should have good role models that they can learn from. And the best of role models are the prophets, messengers, their pious family members, and their pious companions. Children can learn from reading stories from the Quran, hadiths, or history books, or even watch documentaries about the pious figures. Number 3. It is very important to monitor the types of cartoons, video games, movies, and social media children are exposed to, especially nowadays when there are so many different groups and companies trying to win over children's minds and hearts with their own particular ideologies. It may be a surprise for some people to realize that there are so many immoral and corrupt messages even on children's cartoons. Children and adults are exposed to this corruption on a daily basis, directly or subliminally. Many of these messages are delivered to the vulnerable minds of young children and even adults, subconsciously. So people may not even realize that they are exposed to things which can impact their morals in a negative way. As you can see, it is very important to monitor what children are viewing. This is especially important for busy parents who sometimes, without realizing, use cartoons, tablets, laptops, and phones as a babysitter for their children. TV time is okay if it has a good time limit, and most importantly, if all the content is good and monitored. On the journey to teaching your children good morals, parents should remain patient and be understanding. As the children are growing up in a different time period than their parents did. Parents should be mindful of this and use new ways and methods of modern times, but without sacrificing good morals, values, and belief systems. The early years are very important to instill good morals in children because it is important to plant the seeds while the soil is still soft. And we must remember not to be too harsh or judgmental on our children or others' children. So we should not backbite about other children who might be going through a difficult phase in their life. This reminds me of some verses from the Bible which state, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the plank out of your own eye so that you can see clearly to take the speck out of your brother's eye." These verses beautifully show that our main attention should firstly go towards correcting our own morals and our own egos, then helping our families, then our communities, and then we can help to spread peace, love, and justice for everyone on this earth, inshallah. Alright guys, so now that we have briefly discussed teaching good morals to children, it is time for show and tell. But since this is such an important subject, why don't I show you guys some good moral books for children? So we think that these books really help children to learn good morals, and hopefully they can help your children to learn good morals too. Alright guys, so let's check them out. Let's go! So for show and tell day, I'm going to be showing you guys some of our good moral storybooks. So, as you can see, there are quite a few books here. So I think that would take quite a long time if I go in a bit too much detail with these books. So I'm just going to be giving you guys just a brief description of these books. So let's go. So these books are for younger children. So there's a book called Quran Stories for Kids. So this book contains a lot of stories from the Quran and has a lot of bright and colorful illustrations for children. Wow, so this book is called Pizza in His Pocket. So it teaches us to be generous and grateful. So this book is called A to Z of Akhlaq. It contains a lot of good morals for children. This book is called The Morals of Believers, and it has some Quran stories for young children. This book is called Islamic Values for Children. It contains a lot of good morals and values in there. And it also has a lot of nice illustrations. Wow, so these books are wonderful for younger children to teach good morals. So this is called Forgiving Others. It teaches children about forgiveness. This book is called Controlling Your Anger. So this is a super nice book. Wow, this book is called Studying Hard. It teaches kids to pay more attention to their studying. This book is called Sharing What You Love. It teaches children to share with others. This book is called Keeping Promises. Wow. Ooh, okay, so this book is called Islamic Manners, and it's an activity book. Wow, it looks so nice. This book is called My Special Angels. This book helps children to understand that whatever they say or do is written down by our noble angels. And that we should know that Allah knows everything that we say or do. So, wow, over here, these are books for older children, and they are about wearing a hijab. So these books are perfect for girls who are getting older and will soon need to wear a hijab. And at first, if they feel a bit of shy, these books help give them a bit of courage to be themselves and wear a hijab. So this book is called Layla's Headscarf. So it's about this girl who gets teased for wearing a hijab, and then soon she explains to everyone that this is my hijab, it's my culture. And then soon everyone starts being nice to her. This book is called I Can Wear Hijab Anywhere. It's a super nice book. Ooh, and this book is called The Hijab Boutique. It's a super nice book. It's super nice. Okay. So these books are also for older children. So this book is called Amna's Voice. I absolutely love this book. This book is called A Treasury of Islamic Values. It teaches children a lot of good morals and Islamic values. And it contains a lot of bright and colorful illustrations. So this book is called A Schoolgirl's Hero. It's about this girl who's writing down some stuff for a school assignment, and it's about like who's her hero. And she doesn't know what to write, and soon she ends up writing, "My hero is the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him." It's a super nice book. So these are some super nice princess books which have some good morals in there. So this one's called Princess Aziza and the Purple Orchard. So she basically sacrifices for her mother who is very sick. So this book is called Princess Shahida the Witness. This book is called Cinderella and an Islamic Tale. And this book is called Sleeping Beauty, an Islamic Tale. Okay, so we've got some books over here. This book is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Everyone knows this story, and it has some real nice morals in there, like we shouldn't lie, or in the end, no one will believe us. Wow, so this book is called If Only I Had a Green Nose. And this has to be one of my favorites because it teaches us about trends and fashion. And so basically there's this wood boy, and so what happens is that everyone in town has a green nose. He doesn't want to paint his nose green, but since everyone else is doing it, he soon gives in. And then he paints his nose green too. But the next day, what he finds out next is that everyone painted their nose purple, then orange, then pink, and then it keeps going on. And soon he just said, "Oh, why do I keep following others? I just want to be myself again." So this book is perfect to help children to learn to be themselves. This book is called Standing Up to Peer Pressure. a guide to being true to you. So this is a super nice book, and it teaches children how to stand up to peer pressure, and sometimes saying no is alright. So this book is called The Bernstein Bears and the In Crowd. So this book is about you don't have to be in the cool kid crowd. Just be yourself. So this book is called Stone Soup. It has some real nice morals in there, such as sharing. So basically, everyone in the town is very hungry. So what they do is everyone puts a little part of their food into this big pot, and they soon end up making soup. So this book is called Too Shy for Show and Tell. So it helps children to overcome their shyness. So this book is called Big Bad Bunny, and it teaches us that a little bit of kindness goes a long way. And this book is called Our Stripy Baby. This book teaches us that we should accept our siblings or family members who may be a little bit different than us, and that we should be kind and loving to them. So over here we have some more good moral books, such as Allah and Me. It's a super nice book, and it's about some real life situations, and it teaches us some solutions to the problems, and it asks us some questions that what did this person do wrong, how can he fix it, and will his friends forgive him, stuff like that. And this book over here is called All About a Clock. It's super nice, and it teaches us a lot about manners. I really like this book. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these super cool and nice good moral books for show and tell. I think that they were super cool. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell. Take care, peace be unto you, and bye! So we hope that you guys enjoyed those good moral books for show and tell. Hopefully they will be beneficial for your children, inshallah. And now it is time to conclude our video with an inspirational quote. I wonder what it says. So over here we have a beautiful scroll, and it says, "The heaviest thing which will be put on the believer's scale will be good morals." Wow, I really like this hadith, because this hadith is a great reminder that good morals and good character should not be taken lightly, as good morals will be measured heavily on the day of judgment. So this is why we must strive hard to change our conditions and work on our morals, on our manners, and on our egos to obtain success in this life and especially the hereafter, inshallah. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new from it. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell. Take care, peace be unto you, and bye!